If that was said by me, it was a mistake, because we do, from the firefighters, we all go out and deal with investigating these fires. Do we find some? Not really. We have a person that's being arrested or was arrested for arson. He was in a vacant house living there, and he did start a fire, and we did catch him, and he's being prosecuted. And we are glad to have that, but most of the arsons go without being prosecuted because there's no one to do it. And believe it or not, when you take a case over across the street, the prosecutor wants to know the value of the property. If there's no value to the property, then they're not going to spend the time and the effort to try to put someone in jail, because there's no value to the property. So the science of it all, we all need to work together. We all need to work together. I want to thank this council again, how you have, through the years, supported the fire department. You have supported us, and I think every time we come to ask, you guys support us. Because of your support, we ran 4,000 ambulance calls. We've saved those lives, 4,000, and we brought that money to the city for those responses. So we're doing all we can. Anything we can do any better, just let us know. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chief. And I would like to extend this.
Madam Chair.
I heard Ms. Priestley first, and then was that Mr. Pfeiffer or Ms. Jim? All right, so go ahead.
So, Chief, I've said this to you very loud and clear, that if we have arrested somebody, we need to make a big deal out of that. We need to show that we are serious about prosecution of arsonists and what they're doing to the city. And I also understand that many of these structures are going up because they are cold and they're hungry and they're feeding themselves and they're heating themselves up. I was driving down Woodrow a couple weeks ago, and I've said this before, and I saw people running from the home that was fully engulfed. And I was told by a neighbor that people had been living there, and so I assume they accidentally set it on fire trying to keep warm.
To your point, and if they're running out of that fire and they started a fire just to keep warm, that's a sad occasion. And to arrest them and bring them to jail for arson, there's nothing valuable that's burning. Those houses are open and accessible. Yep. Land bank doesn't do their job to compact them together so they can't get into them. Even our Flint schools. Yep. Our Flint schools are wide open. I understand and I applaud their accomplishments, but they have a lot of work to do.
But we need to make a big deal out of catching someone someone being charged with arson. We need to make it a big deal to show that we are serious about prosecution. And that may be a deterrent, it may not be, but we need to make that loud and clear. I'm going to say it again, because I feel strongly that this is the only way we're going to be able to start limiting the number of arsons in the city. Thank you.
Mr. Pfeiffer?
Chief, thank you for your presentation. Do you have any evidence on who is starting these fires?
Evidence, meaning that...
No, do you have any leads on who is starting any of these fires?
No.
No, you don't. So you come up here and you spew out asinine comment that we are causing these fires.
I mean, I didn't hear you. Can you say that again? I said
you have zero evidence and zero leads on who is doing these fires, but you come up here and spew an asinine comment that the rhetoric on this council is causing people to start fires. Now, how ignorant is that? That makes zero sense.
First of all, to answer your question, Mr. Pfeiffer.
What proof do you have that anybody watching it?
We do have evidence, okay, and they are in jail as we speak.
And they said that, I got inspiration from watching a city council meeting, so I went out and burned
Their reason for starting a fire is between the investigators. We don't come out and display why people started a fire. That's up to the prosecutor, that's up to the police and the court system.
So obviously somebody said that they watched a city council meeting and said, I went and started a fire.
I didn't say that.
That's exactly what you said.
You said that.
No, that's exactly what you said.
You said
That's
that.
exactly what you said. You said that the rhetoric on this council is making people go out and start fires.
I said, I said, are you gonna deal with him?
Man, yeah,
RL,
RL,
please.
RL.
RL.